Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
I'm your #1 notary educator. Just in case you haven't heard, and in case you don't know who I am, welcome. I'm Kimmi, notary educator extraordinaire. I am located in Georgia. However, I teach all 50 states. You may say, how do you do that? Because your documents are going to come from all 50 states, and if you're a great notary, that means you can handle a document from California. If you live in Alabama, if you live in Georgia, you can handle a document from Arizona. So you need to know how to process, how to be a great notary, and that's what I do. That's what I do. I help you not only be a great notary, but also how to grow your business. Hey, welcome everyone. You missed a session last night if you're not part of mentorship. It was amazing, but you can always catch the replay when you join. Last night we talked about certifying a copy. If you don't know how to do so, it can be costing you money in your business. It can, because certified copies are needed for apostilles. They are needed for international travel. All types of reasons people need to have a certified copy. So you need to know if you can do it and how you can do it. Welcome everybody. So first of all, I want to say my heart is breaking for everyone that is suffering with this weather. We had our own little encounter with the weather here in Georgia. In my area, it was terrible. I don't know if you watched the news or not, but Gwinnett County, we actually went out, Jeffrey and I, to take water and food, like peanut butter sandwiches. That's all we had, up to the people that were stranded. However, guess what? When we got back up there, they were gone. They tried to get out, and they did, most of them. And the couple that was still there, they were like, no, we're good. So we didn't know if it was that they didn't want to trust us and take something from us, being complete strangers, or what. Many people had to spend the night in the car. So it's a lot going on here in Georgia. I know our people in California are suffering too, so you have been in our thoughts and prayers out that way. Hoping you can just cope with what's going on. It's not easy. So it's just a lot weather related going on right now. However, all that being said, your bills don't stop coming. They don't. Nobody's going to say, you know what, you had a snow day, so you don't have to pay your light bill, right? They're not going to say, you had a snow day, your car note is not due. We're sorry you had to take 3 days off work because of the weather, right? They're not going to say that. So hopefully your job is giving you some compensation. I pray that they are. But I also want to encourage you to start your business. Even if you have a job, I'm not encouraging you to quit your job, but have something on the side where you could be building up. A lot of times nowadays, one job just isn't enough. You have to have a little reserve. And if your job is just enough to pay the bills, you need what they consider a side hustle. I don't typically refer to this business as a side hustle. When I first started, I did, but I realized, oh, no. If you work your business, you have a business. Yep. So the days of side hustle, the notary business is not a side hustle. Hey, welcome everybody. How y'all doing? Yeah, the days of calling the notary business a side hustle are over. No, it's a real business. So when I first started YouTube, I called it a side hustle too. And actually when people say, oh, you got a nice little hustle going here, I correct them every time. I'm like, this is not a hustle. This is not a hustle. This is real life. This is a business. So it's not a hustle. Okay. So tonight, though, I really want to talk about choosing a business name. I find that this is the one thing that keeps people from starting their business. You would think it's something else, but people cannot choose a business name. So I have 5 names that I'm going to share with you that I want to see what's your thoughts. Would you use this name or not? One. Then I'm going to give you some tips on how to choose a business name, okay? How to choose a business name. Hold on. Okay. And of course, we'll always have some training in there. So if you got some questions, feel free. But yeah, we're going to talk about it because I have a couple people right now in our mentorship group, and they were given like a whole bunch of names, but it's just hard to pick a name. So, and I understand that, you know, I didn't have that hard a time picking my business name for my either business, actually, for this business, Notary Educators, or as well as my personal notary business, which is None Better. Okay, because I always use None Better. When I was first starting businesses years ago, I had a friend of mine, and he was like, you should choose something with a spinoff of your last name. Well, that's easy for me because my last name is Nunnally. So I just took the first four letters. In any business that Jeffrey and I have had, we call it either None Better. We had a mobile detailing business. It was called None Better Mobile. None Better. I'm always answering the phone. It was called None Better Mobile Detailing. We detailed cars, i.e., Jeffrey did. That's code for Jeffrey did it when I say we. And then we also had a carpet cleaning business for a moment. We did rugs, actually, and we did a few carpets, a few homes with carpet. And we call that None Better. So when I did my notary business, it was just a given. Oh, I forgot my daycare. My daycare was called None Better Kids, Kidz. Kidz. And that was a hip hop version. My sister gave me that idea, the one that I lost, Kathy. And she was like, you should call it Kids with a Z. And I was like, I like that. So it's None Better Kids and daycare. And then when I started my mobile notary business, it was just a given. None Better. No one else. And people love that name, right? They're like, oh, that's so cute. I see what you did. They always say that. I see what you did. So anyway, I have some names that I'm going to go over with you. And I want you to tell me yes or no. Okay? The first one is, and then I'm going to give you some tips on other things to avoid when choosing your name. Again, we got to get these names going. We have to get these names going. Without a name, that's like having a baby and you don't name your baby. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Hey, Carla. Carla says, will you be going over how a notary can certify a copy document? Not tonight, honey. That was actually in our mentorship program because it's too intense for just a YouTube. It is. We talked about that for 40 minutes. So it's recorded as part of the replay. And it's funny you said that because I was like, half of me need to record a course on this. Because it's just a lot, seriously. It's really too much just to kind of to do that. Here, I can give you a few tips. I'll give you a few tips really quick, and I'm going to get into these names. For certifying a copy, first of all, you want to make sure your state said that you can certify a copy. You need to make sure, again, what the steps are in your state, because every state is a little bit different. There are more than one way to process it. That's another reason why I need to know. It's just a lot of variables. But I gave you some reasons already if you caught the beginning of this, why somebody would need it. And you do need to know how to do it because it can cost you money. We had one of our mentees and she was like, no, I can't do it in my state. She didn't understand her state law. So yes, she could do it. She just couldn't do it the way she thought she could. So again, it's a lot of things here, honey, that you need to kind of know your business, okay? You can try to piece it together, but it's just simpler if we can teach you, okay? Teach you. So we're going to get right into these names. So the first name that I have here is Notary Nonsense. Notary Nonsense. Now you might think that's a cute little whimsical name. I don't have no nonsense in my business, right? What do you think about that one? Notary Nonsense. But this name can sound unprofessional and imply that you don't take your business serious or that you're not reliable. So when you're picking a name, you want to make sure what is the implication of the name. It may sound cute to you, but when other people hear it, what are they thinking? What comes to their mind, okay? I have a little list here. The next one is, and tell me what you think about that one first right quick. Do you like Notary Nonsense? Let's see. Do you like that one? Would you call your business Notary Nonsense?